Hello, everybody, and welcome to Within the Jungle's Veins. This is a D&D campaign about 3 heroes from a divided jungle valley brought together by a prophecy foretelling the end of their world. Who decides one's fate? You or the gods. I am Ananda Montgomery. I will be mastering your dungeons today. I just wanted to have a quick little disclaimer. This D&D campaign is very loosely based on ancient Maya mythology. I studied a lot of ancient Maya culture and mythology in college, but I am not an expert. And this campaign is not accurate. Not historically, not mythologically. The Maya people still exist. It's rough that I have to say that, but they do still exist. If you're interested in learning about them and what they are and were actually like, I would highly recommend reading materials like The Maya by Michael D. Coe and Stephen Houston, I believe. I have the 10th edition, and it's great. It's awesome. It's much more historically accurate. The point is, don't use this as a source for anything. This is not accurate. I use some of the names. I base it in the jungle, and that's pretty much it. I have references to some mythology stuff. This is not accurate. It is very loosely based, but it's not. Listen, reading a book is important. You should read books. You should learn about the actual ancient Maya, because they were rad, and they are rad. And I would recommend. I think it's important to learn about how colonization is bad. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. The audio quality is a little bit rough sometimes, but this is just a show for fun. We're not like professionals or anything. So I hope you enjoy the D&D campaign.
I should have a box that doesn't have like something on the bottom, so I can just roll on this, but still keeps the dice contained.
Let the dice run free. I don't know why you're trying to confuse them so
dice.
much. Free range dice. It's ethical dice.
Grass-fed dice.
Grass-fed dice. You all ready?
Sure.
For me to start monologuing?
Sure.
We're rolling.
Are we
by the
gonna?
way.
We're rolling. Did we record silence for a minute? Because this is on now.
We have now.
Cool. That's
I
how it works. Okay.
saw that bit process in your head. I saw you almost crack up at your own bit.
You saw it loading.
I'm gonna need. Can I have the player's handbook? I haven't gotten my weapons stats and stuff together yet.
The fact that the player's handbook is not at one of the edges, that sets me alive.
It's crazy.
It is a crazy thing.
That makes me mad. Okay. This campaign is called Within the Jungle's Veins. If anybody cares.
Within the jungle's veins.
Am I your humble dungeon master? I don't really think I'm a humble dungeon master. I think I'm an unhumble dungeon master.
You're arrogant. Dungeon master.
I'll be your arrogant dungeon master, and then I'm Montgomery.
Within the jungle's veins?
Within the Jungle's Veins. The Tosca Valley is your home. A wall of sweeping, towering, snow-topped mountains curled around the valley like a harpy eagle's talons around its prey. At the valley's edge, the mountains crash down into sheer cliffs that plunge towards the thick jungle below. I forgot my map.
That's up there, right?
No, that one. The digital map. Cut this out! Don't put this in there!
We need a clicker.
I have one.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a film major.
I also have an animal clicker.
That's the clicker that I meant. For like marking when you need to like points where you need to edit.
Yeah. Because it spikes the volume.
Mm-hmm. You can see it real easy.
Okay. Here is your map. You guys can touch it. Don't open any other layers. Or I'll cry.
Ooh, look
Do you have
how
a copy of this on your
pretty
other
it
iPad?
is.
You have a copy of this for you on your other iPad?
No, but I figured if I needed it,
You should
I
just
could
take
ask
a
for
you
it.
should
That's
take
true.
a screenshot and send it to us.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like as it is now, obviously. I mean, after I click all these layers.
Click, 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 click.
So the dots are us.
Yeah, and you guys can like zoom in on stuff if you want. That's fine. You'll do more of that later, probably. But,
I assume the dots are us.
Yes, so the pink stars are you guys. Right now, you're all in different places.
Oh.
Anyway.
Monteca, Scarp, Canopria,
It's very
Pantheris.
pretty.
Tosca Valley with 2 Ks. Very cool.
Tosca's hideous laughter.
What was that?
He said Tosca's hideous laughter.
That's good. Realizing I immediately had a typo in my actual document. Anyway.
Anyway.
The canopy is alive with sound and movement, even under the soft light of morning. Howler monkeys call out to one another, birds constantly chattering as they leap from branch to branch. From elsewhere, on the jungle's tangled floor, the booming wail of a giant potu sloth bounces through the trees. The outer jungle is covered in a chaotic tangle of vegetation, towering trees packed closely together so only spotlights of sun manage to squeeze through the leaves above, supporting the winding vines and brightly colored flowers that weave themselves along the trunks and branches and coat themselves over the forest floor. Insects flit through the air noisily. The vegetation shifts, and 3 shadows emerge. One is a short dwarven figure. They're all dressed in dark cloaks.
Where is this at?
Of course they are.
This is at the edges of the outer jungle, sneaking through the trees.
So like
The other 2 members of this little group are both tabaxi.
dwarf, you said, and 2 tabaxi?
A dwarf and 2 tabaxi. They're all dressed in dark cloaks. The dwarf and one of the tabaxi are slinking through the trees, but the third tabaxi holds herself a little bit different than the other 2. Holds herself with perhaps a little bit more confidence, a little bit more alert. Her ears are up, searching through the trees. Would you like to describe your character? I should have told you were going first. I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, so I am. Do we need to? I guess we're not being cagey about, I don't know, our classes or.
Only if you want to be.
If you want to
Pretty
be.
sure that we've already actually
I don't think I have a reason to be cagey. So.
You might. I don't know about with them.
If you want to be cagey, I guess you can. But Misty Cenote is not really a cagey type so much. She's a tabaxi. She is a, what did we decide today? A tortoiseshell tabaxi.
Ooh.
So
I
she's
asked
got
because I'm a warrior cats kid.
the important old questions only. She's tortoiseshell patterned. She is wearing an awesome cloak. Her ears. She's very alert and very just observant and like kind of looking around at everything for
Pretty
sure.
big on-
She has a big old longbow. And
You're a cat. You have dark vision, I assume.
I have dark vision. And she,
You want to tell us about that?
her tail is like, very expressive. And right now it's expressing curiosity. She is, for now we'll just say, her name is Misty Cenote. She mostly goes by Sen. And she is the kind of cat who likes water.
Oh, cool.
Water kitty.
So we'll go with that for now.
Convenient for a, rainforest area.
Right.
Yes. Sen is joined by the dwarf rogue Wilkis Wildbraid and her friend, left-handed hummingbird. Also a tabaxi. A Bengal. A Bengal tabaxi.
And
Big
he's the kind of cat that doesn't like water.
Yes, he's not a fan of water himself. He's got his hood all the way up. There's like a little bit of a drizzle happening right now. It rains
what's his
very
name again?
often in the jungle.
His name is Left-Handed Hummingbird,
Or bird.
but he goes by Bird. Just hilarious.
Cat named Bird.
So funny.
Now the three of you are from Scarp. You're peoples of the cliffs. And yet, here you find yourself in the jungle. Where you're perhaps not supposed to be, technically. The three of you are here to collect some food. You guys, the camera, can see that Wilkes and Bird both have large empty sacks right now. They've got their eyes up in the trees. They're looking for fruits. They're looking for...
There's not scavenging. They're what is it when you're looking for food?
Foraging.
Foraging. That's the word.
That's the one. They're hunting. They're doing all that.
What's his name again?
Hunting, gathering. Left-Handed Hummingbird.
No, the other one.
Wilkes.
Wilkes.
Wilkas. Wilkes Wildbraid. The other two have got their eyes peeled for food. They're looking around. Whenever they see some, they snatch it up and they shove it in their sacks. They're pretty focused. They're trying very hard to be sneaky, sticking to the shadows. Sen here has, you probably got your bow in your hand. You're looking around for danger. Because
You're the lookout.
Sen is much more built for fighting than these two. And as you guys make your way to the forest, you have kind of an uneasy feeling. It's early in the morning. It's still kind of dark. Roll me a perception check. You can hear Wilkes and Bird kind of bitching back and forth with each other.
That's a nat 20.
Are you serious?
What a way to start the campaign.
Woo!
Woo!
Amazing! First roll!
First try.
Okay, so...
That one gets to play.
that one's in the ring. You guys are making your way through this forest. Lucas Wildbraid is not super thrilled that you guys have come in the morning. Lucas thought that you guys should have gone at night. Do you have a preference on Bird's voice?
I'm sure that you'll. I trust you.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Sounds like Mommy.
I believe in you.
Yeah, Wilkes is just kind of whining. Quietly. They're both being stealthy. But Wilkes is like, we should have done this. We should have done this last night. It's going to get light. We're going to get spotted. It's going to be bad. And then Bird says, you know damn well that the Jaguars are out patrolling a lot more at night than they are during the day. Like, this is the safest time for us to be out. Just relax. Sen, while they're bickering, you have a prickle on the back of your neck. Your ears swivel behind you. You can hear very, very soft footsteps around you. You can hear breathing. You can hear his thoughts, probably, with an at 20. You definitely know that there is someone watching you. In fact, with an at 20, you can tell that there are at least 5 or 6 people following you. And from their position, you can tell that they are between you and the exit, like from the jungle.
Tree line.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're like creeping up.
Mm-hmm. They're creeping for sure.
They're creeping.
You're a cat. You also smell something in the air, and it smells like the jungle. It smells like jaguars, not actual like big cat jaguars. This is what you guys call pantherans.
Okay.
Because panthers
You smell them,
simply
They have a scent.
No.
but you smell something else too, and it probably is familiar, actually. It smells a lot fresher. It smells like snow. It smells like stone. It smells like the mountains. You don't know why that smell is here. Because you know that Pantheris and Monteca hate each other.
Be beefing.
They are beefing hard. They have been fighting for years now. And Scarp has been kind of shoved in the middle of it.
Right. Scarp's been caught in between, so I would know this very well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Scarp is literally between the two. Is Scarp like a battleground at all between the two?
Frequently, Scarp.
Okay.
This is why they live in the cliffs.
So I have my bow at the ready, but really, and you said 5 or 6?
5 or 6.
I'm guessing this is a group of rogues. Likely.
Her group?
Uh-huh.
My
Yeah,
group?
the other 2 are definitely rogues.
The other
So-
2 are rogues. I'm actually a fighter.
Okay.
But
would
I
you know?
have-
But would your Scarp experience have you knowing thieves can't?
That's a good point.
That's a good point, because Bird is like my best friend, and I've learned a lot of roguey things from him. So,
Because I would imagine thieves can't.
to them.
I think that's totally
alert
fine.
them.
You guys also know that Pantheris has their own little like code language they do with bird calls and stuff.
Mhm.
So I think Scarp would absolutely also be a type of thief.
have
Yeah.
stuff, sure. Okay, so I'm gonna so there's 5 or 6 of them. Is it very, before I sort of have my bow ready, is there the area that we are in, is there sort of a place where we could just like go like basically like make a run for it, make a dive for it to try to like run and hide or whatever? Or is it more like, do I feel like we're more too surrounded for that? Maybe
This is the jungle, so like there's lots of trees and vegetation around you here. You don't think that these 6 people following you have spread out to like surround you yet. You do think that is their plan.
probably their plan. Sure.
You do think that they would have gotten a surprise attack if you
Hadn't rolled a 20.
hadn't beat the DC.
Okay, so I think what I want to do is I will I'm going to pull the cat move of pretending that everything that I do is on purpose, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say to the other 2 something in code like, let's see, like, boy, aren't the dapples on the trees beautiful, which is obviously code for
Scarp would never look at trees.
for there's trouble, we've got people, whatever, and I'm gonna kind of step like between them and the people that I know are around us or behind us.
Okay, excellent.
And
You say that, Wilkes and Bird immediately stop what they're doing. They like shove their bags out of sight. Bird is
They shove their bags into another bag.
into another bag. of a Santa Claus sack situation. And Bird turns around and like his ears are back.
Right.
And he's starting
His
to fluff.
ear.
And I'm just
His
like,
ears that are under his hood.
His ears
are
that are
back,
under his
but
hood. Back.
that's true. They're under his hood. I was gonna look at him and be like, be cool, man.
Be cool, man.
But they're under his hood, so And then like I have anything to talk because my tail is going like.
He's like, you be cool.
And I'm gonna turn and be like, "Sup?"
Nice. Very good. Roll me intimidation.
Again, like
quick.
a cat who is like everything I do is on purpose.
What's going on, gamers?
All right, well that's only an 8.
I mean, okay. That's not bad. I'm at
Slightly below average.
Dude, what was the word?
What are you lathering, my
What
guy?
are you lathering, my guy?
Okay. You turn around. You say, "What's up?" There is a pause.
And I do
then
have my
some-
bow ready, of course.
Of course. There's some rustling in the vegetation around you, and as it becomes clear that there is definitely someone there, and now they're coming out, Bird says, "Shit!" And a group of Pantherans steps out from the trees. There are 5 of them. They're all dressed in armor. They're dressed. This is stupid.
Is it like quilted armor?
They're dressed in probably kind of like leather armor, but they have a bunch of like jaguar skins adorning them. Helps them blend in with the trees. Now they're bangles too. Most of these guys are human. We'll say 2 are human. Did I have ideas for the other 3? No.
Great to hear.
2 are human, 2 are half elves, and 1 is a lizard folk. And they step out, and you can actually see that the lizard folk is not on the ground. He is actually up on the shoulders of a half orc, the one that smells like the mountains. And he's got the half orc like gagged behind him, so he's not making much noise. But this dude is definitely like he appears to be their prisoner.
The half work?
The half orc.
Okay.
And he's all like cut up. You can see he's bleeding. He's like breathing really heavy, like he's coming out of a rage. He's having a bad time. And one of the humans steps forward and says, "Well, what do we got here?" And then one of the half elves says, "Looks like we have a couple of kitty cats trying to steal our food again." And next to you, Bird is like, "That's a lot of them, Sen." And he's got some daggers and stuff. Like, they're not unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not fighters.
Sure.
This isn't their confidence.
They're a little nervous. And Sen goes, you know, what do you say in that?
You know.
No, what do you say in D&D world? Because it's not human rights. So what is? What do you say in D&D world?
People-
Sentient people.
People rights?
Yeah, we'll say. So I hope food is a right for all people in the world. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just gathering. We're just foraging, man. Don't be so uncool.
Pantheris has never been cool about anything. So that really hits. Actually, the orc guy,
Bird says that. Bird says that like in an undertone, like as a.
They've never been cool about anything. Yeah.
I can't. It's like he says it worriedly, but like it's also a really great it's really great drag. So like
It is a good drag. In fact, the orc guy like chuckles around his gag, and the lizard folk sitting on his shoulders like smacks him. Shut up.
At least we're not holding somebody hostage. What's going on here?
Bird is so uncomfortable with you. Like, Wilkes is also uncomfortable, but Bird's like kind of nervous, so.
You guys can go. I should say that louder for the microphone. I'm under my breath. I'm like, you guys can go.
Do you want them
to Bird and Wilkes? And they don't have to,
Right.
but like they could.
Okay.
Potentially try and stealth by.
Okay. They can try to stealth.
Would they?
I don't know if Bird would. We'll see.
Yeah, Wilkes.
I mean, they have to go far.
True.
They are, but they are rogues
They are
and have
rogues.
a sneak attack.
They
bonus.
just have to stealth. Don't they know how their class works?
Yeah, so they both, Wilkes, you like hiss that over your shoulder at them, and Wilkes like melts into the shadows.
Like Homer Simpson into the
Yes, into the bush.
into the bush.
And Bird starts to slowly back away into the bush as well. And the main human guy talking to you says, "What, Scarp's running out of food already, is it?" Are they British? I don't know.
Because all evil things
Sounds
are
like-
British.
Sounds like I don't know if you know how food works, but you have to have more of it every day.
He looks perplexed.
What?
What? One of the other humans says, "Man, we should just kill him. We should just kill him. Let's leave him a message. Come on, we're having a good day. We got a hostage and everything. Let's just do this."
Hostages? That's very uncool, guys.
What
are we doing?
The half-orc nods.
See? He agrees.
Are you?
There's
Are
five
you
of
gonna
them,
try
one
to
of which is the half orc.
Yes.
So technically it's 4-on-4.
Technically.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you can get the lizard folk off.
Right. So sorry.
Which
So
you
it's so tell me
conveniently
again. It's two
bow-shaped.
humans,
2 humans, 2 half-elves, and a lizard folk.
half elves,
Up on the
Lizard
half-orc's
folk.
shoulders.
riding and
Who
piggyback
appears to
for
be
some
Four
So
reason.
it's 5-on-4. 5v4.
Yes. It's 5 guys. Not sponsored. It's 5. it's 5 guys and a half-orc.
5 gentlemen.
Okay. So I'm like,
Not so gentlemen.
right.
Ungentle.
So I'm like, hostages and rudeness. This is just so uncool, guys. And I shoot one of them.
Amazing.
Which are you going for?
Yes.
Are you going because the lizard folk on the half orc
True.
would be a good one to go for.
Good one to go for. I would like to. Sure, I'll go for him first.
Yeah. Also roll me an initiative real fast.
Initiative. 15. Is that your phone?
No. No, it's not.
Do we need to go water?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Do I get a surprise round or anything?
Yeah, and then you also go first.
Then I also go first.
Go ahead and attack twice for me anyway.
Sweet. Okay, so I would like to shoot a banishing arrow.
What is that? Shadow realm with you.
A banishing arrow at the lizard folk guy.
What does that do?
I mean, it doesn't matter if I don't hit, I guess, but
That's true, I guess.
So let me try real quick. Okay, so that's 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So you use abjuration magic to try to temporarily banish your target to a harmless location in the Feywild.
Oh my god! Okay!
The creature hit by the arrow must also succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. While banished in this way, their speed is 0, they're incapacitated. At the end of its next turn, it reappears in the space it vacated or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied.
So he needs to roll a charisma save?
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, this guy's Riz is not good.
And that's kind of what I thought.
I mean,
unfortunately, I have to wait till I'm level 18 to do any damage with this. But well, I guess it can do regular damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just like the special
Does a
ability.
5 pass?
It does not, if you can believe it.
Unless your spellcasting modifier was -3.
Right.
Then I would
also,
tie.
he takes 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing
And he is banished.
This is the lizard.
So he gets hit.
This is the lizard.
Literally, he's that duck meme. Where the duck just vanishes.
Should yell to the guy to step to the side.
Huh?
The orc. That way when he reappears, he's in the air and just...
Oh, yeah. Well, I figured I figured he would probably move.
Yeah.
So he failed his save. He disappears. He is banished to a harmless location in the Feywild.
One of the half-elves screams. Franklin!
And I'm like, what? And then, let me check. Okay, once per turn when I fire it, I can apply an arcane shot. Okay, cool. Sorry.
What if you just banish all of them?
I mean,
Be gone!
I can only do one magic arrow per turn, but now now I'm on another
Now it's
turn.
another turn.
So,
Feywild.
Feywild for you.
The back rooms.
So now I'm
Your
going to
ass.
shoot the one. Well, okay, one of them seems to sort of be in charge, and
Yeah,
one of them
the
was like,
human
"We
guy.
should just kill him,"
Uh-huh.
one was half elf, who was like,
Yeah.
"We should just kill him."
That
and
one
one
was
is
not the one in charge.
the human who seems to be in charge. Okay. Okay. How are they
Positioned.
positioned?
Are we gonna through the through both of them situation?
No. Just I would like to do shadow arrow.
Does that cast like?
I assume it's a piercing or something.
Well,
Or no, like
it
an
does
effect?
extra psychic damage, and well, I guess it's just that one. It doesn't cast like darkness.
Not an area?
It's just
Okay.
they can't see anything if they fail their save.
I cannot see.
I figured because I only get to pick 2 of these to start with, and I figured those 2 were the best for like guarding the borders. You know,
Absolutely.
I was like, that seems
That
to make
lizard
sense.
folk guy is gone. Franklin may never be seen again.
He should be back unless he died. I guess he won't be back.
Immediately killed in the
A body
Feywild.
appears in the
We'll do the
Feywild.
Franklin spin-off later. We'll get back
We're gonna meet him in
Franklin's
Milestone Wishlight.
Franklin's gonna get some growth.
Which light? You're so right.
Okay.
Franklin's got to
So
Who do you think acted
I'm gonna
long
shoot
scarf?
at I'm gonna shoot at the leader guy.
He's wearing rabbit ears. He's an actual
Okay, that
That'd
was
be really funny.
That was 12 to hit.
12 to hit. Matches.
All right, so now we roll.
Let's do it. House rule.
Competition rule. Why'd you just get scared by your own roll?
I got 11.
I got 14.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So, I mean, yes, hell yeah.
You're not our
That's
opponent. shockingly.
I'm not.
That's
Your
6
opponent.
piercing damage, and
I mean, I'm technically your opponent, but like,
but
Well,
you've got me on your
exclusively.
side.
you're under attack from me, who's protecting himself from you, and you're about to be destroyed.
By me.
But
So
luckily,
that's-
you got me on your side.
So that's 6 piercing damage plus plus 12 psychic damage.
Oh damn!
That's like the max roll for that one.
And then saving throw.
And then he has to do a wisdom saving throw or be unable to see anything farther than 5 feet away until the start of my next turn.
I cannot see.
He got a nat 20.
Really? On his wisdom?
On his
Okay.
wisdom.
I guess
I
he's not
can
blind.
see.
I can see.
It's okay. He got to take 12 psychic damage.
Yeah, he's not doing
He
well.
thought he couldn't see, and it was very upsetting. But now he's fine.
Ah! Down to his knees.
Just the fact that he got shot.
And Franklin disappearing.
Yeah.
Okay, at least 6 of that was Franklin damage.
It's Yak's turn. The half orc. That's his name.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wait, I guess I don't know that yet.
He's got a name tag on.
He screams his name like a Pokemon
Yak!
as he rages or whatever.
He does. He does something that he almost looks like he's gonna go into a rage, but what he does is as soon as Franklin is banished to the back rooms, he rips the gag out of his mouth, rears back, and just screams. He like roars to the sky, and like, actually, I don't know if you would have seen barbarians do this before. Probably.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's
I haven't seen a lot of barbarians.
It's probably like a barbarian or two.
You know, maybe you
Probably
assume that
few.
this is rage, but it actually doesn't look like he goes into a rage. His voice just bounces and carries and bounces.
Yodeling.
Yes. Through the trees out into the sky. And then he leaps and grabs a branch to like wrench down and off to make himself a little... What's it called?
Club. A makeshift type weapon.
Yeah.
Makeshift weapon?
Makeshift weapon? Is that what the attack is called? It's like
Improvised.
improvised weapon. To make himself a little improvised weapon. And he turns to the guy who you just dropped to his knees. And he says, this man is dead. And takes a swing.
What a strange guy.
He brings this branch down. Thump! And hits this dude in the head hard. And he just kind of slumps. There's a lot of blood coming out of his brain.
Sounds like you fuck around, you find out.
Next is... Oh my god, I forgot to put your guys in the initiative.
Don't forget my guys.
Your boys!
Boys. My rogue boys.
Next is the Panthera's people. They are... Three of them. How many are there left? 4?
3.
Three!
Three
Banished
because
one.
Shadow
I banished one.
2 of them are gonna go charging at Yak. And one is gonna try to attack you.
Okay.
What's your AC, Yak? Higher than that. Almost assuredly. Oh boy. Oh son. I just can't roll this die.
Do you need a tray?
Does a 15 hit Sen?
A 15 ties Sen, I think, unless I did her thing wrong. But we'll say, yeah, sure. So it ties.
Okay. I got a 17.
I got a 6.
Bing bong.
I'm gonna
That's
get
good
hit?
because the
What kind
other
of
the other two
campaign
guys,
is this?
the other two guys miss this giant half-orc guy
Are you wearing?
wildly.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
I don't know. That's why I'm not sure it's right.
You take 4 slashing damage as this guy, he brings out like a little short sword.
Okay.
And he's like, "What have you done?" He comes running at you.
Franklin was the glue holding this group together.
Right? They're
Franklin-
really...
Sounds
They are falling apart without him.
Nobody knows what to do. He's going to reappear, and they're all going to be, like, so relieved they're just going to run. It's going to be great.
Right?
I'm okay with that.
Your boys. How does
Or-
sneak attack work?
Extra
Chainmail
2d6.
or- Which would you like?
I was going to do
They
leather,
both
I
hit,
think.
and Bird got a natural 20.
Woo!
Yes.
Love when
That's
I can
my
beat
boy.
my own ass.
Oh, well, I guess the question is what level characters are there?
That's my boy.
Are
They're
they
probably
also
3
level 3?
also. I mean, Bird is probably 3.
Right.
We're, like, the same age.
They're level 3s, and it's an extra
So, yeah, that's
2d6.
correct.
2d6. That's correct.
11
Okay.
plus 6. For
Okay.
leather.
Oh my god. A lot.
Oh,
He hit
11
him for
plus...
a lot.
Wait, 11 plus 6?
11
He
plus
hit him
6.
for a lot of
Plus
damage.
dex,
I
not
mean, it
plus
starts out
proficiency.
with... Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
If you have your shield, it's basically
Okay.
proficiency.
Lucas
Well, I'm
jumps
using-
out
Yeah.
I'm
and
using a longbow.
starts
There's no way I
stabbing
have a shield.
the guy, one of the guys that's attacking Yak. Bird jumps out at the guy attacking you and just thunk, knife straight through the head.
Drops him, huh?
And he looks up at you, and he says, "We should get out of here. We should run."
I like look over, and now so 2 of them are down. One of them is just gone.
Yeah, one's
now.
vanished.
So there's what 2 left,
It's not. Yeah, it's not looking great for them.
and I'm like, I think we're okay.
You hear something above the trees. A sound you know very well by now. Because it's usually a sound just before everybody gets told to get inside immediately in Scarp. Whoom! Whoom! The whoosh of enormous wings. Several pairs of enormous wings. Enormous! Of enormous wings gliding over the jungle. You hear a roar, and then a rain of ice cold starts to blast into the trees and just sweep through the forest. It hits a bunch of the trees with so much force that they just go crashing down around you. And you see at least 4 dragons flying above you. Ben, it's your turn.
So the trees cleared.
Do you want
Yes.
to? Do you want to tell us? You want to tell us anything about what you? I guess you can introduce.
We'll do his
yourself.
like his official
Sure,
introduction
sure.
in just a minute.
Never mind. Yeah.
There's someone on a dragon.
There's somebody on the
There's
dragon.
somebody
That's
on a
pretty much all I noticed.
I'm gonna say roll me a perception check real fast.
Okay.
Sen.
That's...
7.
We yet again have 2 characters that start with the same letter because we can never escape that.
What's your? Never mind. We'll get to it.
That's true. At least the same sound. It's not actually the same letter, but
So let's.
So I rolled a 7.
you roll a 7. Okay. There's dragons.
There's dragons, and I'm.
There's at least 4 dragons.
They're pretty cool,
That you
honestly.
can see. They are pretty cool. They're very big. You notice that 2 of the dragons kind of stick in a formation right next to each other without actually, hitting each other with their wings. One is a big red dragon, and the other is a silver dragon.
That was the one that just blasted?
Yes. And she looks pissed.
So how high above the trees are we?
You are not very high, and if you need to move closer, the dragon you're on, her name is Lingrid, can get you there.
So one of the 2. Is it just humans left now?
Say a human and a half elf.
Okay.
One of each.
So let's say the half elf. Well, they probably don't see it. Everyone else around them does. A ghastly skeletal hand appears behind them,
Oh my gosh!
and hopefully hits.
And hopefully kills his ass.
17 plus 6. I'm gonna imagine that hits.
That's gonna hit. Actually, this guy, this rando, has a really high AC for no reason.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So this skeletal hand grabs onto him and does not let go.
Ooh.
And it's going to stay there for a while. So they take D8. Four necrotic damage.
Very nice.
And cannot heal until the start of my next turn.
Period.
Because the hand stays on them.
So today is a special day for you, and we'll get into that in a second. But because of what's coming today, your magic is feeling a little spicy, a little extra zazzy. So why don't you roll me a D100 real fast?
Uh-oh.
80.
80?
80.
That's a high number. I have your table worked out to where the higher the number you roll, the more dangerous
Oh,
general
boy.
the thing. So
Oh boy.
this may be the end of the campaign.
Oh yes, the classic roll an 80 to nuke the entire map.
Oh, that doesn't really do anything in this case.
You want me to reroll?
Sure. You haven't expended any sorcery points.
56.
Okay.
The look on your face.
Choose up to 3 creatures.
Do I have any context on if this is a good or a bad?
I'll tell you this time. In general, I don't think you're totally sure, but you can like feel it. You're pretty sure whoever you pick is gonna take 4d10 lightning
Oh,
damage.
okay. Well, I'm gonna pick the 2.
Is there
God,
anything that is helping
And
him
then
to
one
know
for
that the
innocent.
other 3 are not also attacking his orc friend?
I don't know if he would necessarily.
And then one poor innocent
The-
bird in the sky.
The Pantherans are, all wearing like jaguar skins. So they're pretty easy to identify.
Okay.
You notice as all this chaos is suddenly happening, we got dragons roaring, we got lightning raining from the sky, we got this guy with a big spectral skeletal hand on his back.
Sitting on your shoulder in a really
Just like
menacing way.
yeah, like uncomfortably hard grab on the shoulder.
As Yak is like beating on these guys, you hear him say the words, he says, "This is for Belfast!" and starts smacking these people. And maybe a couple of the people on dragons are yelling that name, too. For Belfast!
Okay. Belfast. Okay.
Do you need D10s?
Do you want to roll the d10s?
I mean, I
It's your
assume.
damage.
Yeah.
Do you need D10s?
4 D10s? Sure.
4 d10s, baby.
A bajillion damage. 22.
Oh my god. I didn't give these guys enough hit points.
So those were 10s, huh?
Yeah. A bajillion damage.
They get their shit rocked. They're definitely dying. Do you... Bird is like, let's go! And like takes off through the trees. Are you running also?
Well, I kind of wanted. Poor Franklin. He's gonna reappear.
Just surrounded by corpses.
A pile of
Just
corpses.
a pile of corpses. The dragons that are still up there start unleashing more of their breath weapons on this jungle.
You should really
Okay.
Yeah,
So
some
I think
fire.
I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna like do a little 2-finger salute at Yak,
Oh, nice. I like
Before
that.
I'm
I like that a lot.
and then I'm gonna go.
I like that a lot. Okay. You run off through the trees. You probably know your way around pretty well, so it's easy to reorient yourself and then get back to Scarp. Scarp is where the cliff people dwell. I was going to say the cliff dwellers dwell.
Where the
You
cliff dwellers
see-
do their dwelling.
Indeed.
You see that there are a couple of buildings here built against the side of the cliffs. There are you've got some agriculture going on where you can
Terraced fields or some awesome.
You got some jungle fowl, perhaps. That's not the Amazon jungle, but you got some
But neither
chickens.
is this, so it's fine.
It's fine.
It's jungle chickens.
It's jungle chickens. You got some jungle chickens.
Jungle chickens.
Pecking around. Some people are out here, but not a lot.
Oh, please, it's mountain chickens.
Mountain chickens. But all along the edges,
Cliff edge.
marking these cliffs, is covered in these like cave mouths, these entrances into the cliffs themselves. Bird and Wilkes both go sprinting ahead, and they go scrambling into one of the caves. And you can hear them already talking about what happened.
Sounds like Animal Crossing poetry.
They start singing Animal Crossing. That's the code. That's Steve's kid. And someone steps out of the cave that they just disappeared into, and you see it is Safkana, the half-elf woman who trained you in the ways of an arcane archer. And she sees
Safkana?
you. Yeah, she sees you, and she looks very relieved. She's like, "Oh, you're still alive. That's great."
I'm like, hey, Kay.
She says, what happened? We saw fire and ice and dragons. Were you there? Did you get caught up in it? Are you all safe? Is anyone hurt? I have healing spells. I'm all charged up. I just took a nap.
Just a
I'm like, well, I've got like a cut, but I'm mostly fine.
Our word heal.
Jeez.
She says, you've got a cut! And
Oh my God,
comes
it's
forward, and
fine,
she's like
it's
herding you
fine.
into the cliffs. And she says, the situation with Monteca and Pantheras has been getting worse. I just think that we need to be more careful.
I'm like, yeah, there was a hostage, and then the hostage called the dragons. They were very cool.
They're not cool!
Well, actually, they were.
Well,
very
they're
cool.
they're like objectively kind of
They
cool.
were. It was an ice dragon.
Alright, then literally, I suppose they were a little bit cool, but Sen, I need you to, like, we know that we're not messing with dragons, are we? That's not your new thing, is
we
it?
left. I sound really disappointed about it.
I'm bummed out.
We left. They were still there. I didn't get to talk to anybody. Not even Yak. I think his name was Yak. He seemed like he was having a Pokemon moment. He's saying his own name, so he was the hostage.
What is Pokemon?
Don't worry
She's
about
so
it.
worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
She's looking at your cut and stuff, and it's really not that bad. So she doesn't actually use a spell slot on it. But she says, well, I'm glad you're okay.
She could probably do medicine. How does a medicine heal work? Does it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll move on.
Great question.
We'll move on.
How does a mezzanine heal work? Does it?
We'll have stats for that next time.
I'm sure there's probably a thing about it. It doesn't matter right now. Go on.
She says, well, I'm glad I'm glad you're okay. Oh, there was something I was supposed to talk to you about. Oh! And she, starts to, like, straighten you up a little bit. Like, she's fixing your armor and things like that.
Okay.
She does a cheeky little medicine check, wraps up your wound.
Diagnoses any illnesses if you have any. You did not get infected from the cut.
And she says, Sen, the council has been talking, and I know, you being the way that you are, I know that you know that we've been working on something. We've got a plan in the works, and I have been asked to invite you to join our next meeting. Because the other council members have noticed that your skill in battle far outweighs many of us.
The council has noticed that you're a fighter.
The council has noticed your class, and they think you would be perfect for this next mission we're working on. It's serious, okay? It's serious.
Okay.
But I think you would be perfect for it if you're interested. If you are, we'll be having our next meeting in the western deep tunnels. You're invited, so they'll let you in.
Okay.
If you're
What time?
at noon, precisely.
Twilight.
What time?
Do we have
That's
clocks?
really good.
Do we have clocks in this world?
Right.
She checks her watch.
It's like a sundial.
In the
They're
tunnels.
no good in the
Right.
tunnels. They're absolutely useless.
Yeah, she says noon.
Okay.
When the sun reaches its peak.
Awesome. I'll be there.
Excellent. I'm glad you didn't die. Then she leaves. Is there anything you want to do here in the tunnels before I do a jump?
To somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll come back to you.
We'll come back. You
But-
come back to me. I'll think if I think of anything.
Okay.
Probably just current selected layer is hidden. Would you like to open
Don't.
layers? I'm not.
Stop!
Stop! You violated the law.
I will have you arrested if you touch my layers.
You
You wouldn't even know what they were yet, but
Right.
like, you know something crazy is gonna happen. And I can't have that.
Something crazy.
Something's
happening.
crazy gonna happen.
What? No way! I've spoiled my own game.
You've spoiled it.
All right,
That's crazy.
crazy. That was crazy once.
Are you unpaused?
Huh?
Are you unpaused?
Yes, I just unpaused.
I don't know why.
You just fart directly into the mic. We pan up. The music.
The music that's
The
playing
camera.
right now.
Yes, the camera pans up. Up past the cliffs, into the mountains above. The morning light gets a lot brighter as we reach this area. Because the mountains aren't blocking it. We're in the mountains. Wow. You can tell when I've written down a description and when I haven't.
Wow.
As we go up, we see the lower levels of the mountains where they touch the cliffs. We see some farmland here. We see some people tending to their goats. As we keep moving up, we see the not huge, not like Phoenix, but we see the city of Manteca.
Wow.
For much of their history, Manteca was a smattering of houses and villages wandering over the edges of the entire valley. But under General Dracus's rule, has united into a spread out but well-organized city. Slanted buildings jut from the sloped mountainside. Houses, watchtowers, barns, taverns, silos, and much more. all connected together by roads of flat stone plates. Most of it was built many years ago and is beginning to show signs of wear, but the people of Manteca are resilient and managed to keep it all in useful condition together. There are still many that live farther apart, the farmers in the lower areas and the goat herds that lead their animals from place to place, those that have less interest in wars and more interest in living peacefully in smaller groups. But even so, almost everyone comes to the main city tonight to welcome the dragons. The city is bursting with people, the air thick with the smell of roasting meats and already spilled ales. Many start to cheer when they catch sight of the returning warriors. And we see those 4 dragons from the jungle already returning home. They have left the jungle behind them as kind of a mess. There's still some fires burning down there.
Franklin is panicking.
Franklin is having the worst day of his life. But we see atop the red dragon in the lead. We see the General Drakus. Or a hint of her, a silhouette.
So she was there.
She was there. Right beside General Drakus is the silver dragon, Lingrid. And atop Lingrid... Describe your character.
Is it Scales?
Yeah, Scales with 2 S's at the beginning.
Scales.
Should have thought more about that.
Yeah, in as much detail as you want. You know. I think we decided he was Anaconda.
Yeah.
Yuanti.
Mm-hmm. What do anacondas look like?
They look like they're big constrictor
mostly
snake.
they're
thing.
big, but yeah.
They got snoots.
What's the general's name again? General
Drakus. Draekis.
Them's big.
Big boys.
Big boys.
and
So kind of
what
darkish
races?
green.
General Drakus.
I'll get to that.
Okay.
Give me a second.
I thought you already said.
I have not said yet.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a black / dark green
Very nice.
pattern then.
Well adapted to the jungle, funnily enough. Even though you live in the mountains.
Funny. Yeah.
You are riding atop Lingrid, the silver dragon, but she is not yours. This is one of General Drakus's 2 dragons. She has 2.
That seems excessive, but sure.
Sitting behind you.
What?
I just heard a weird noise outside. It's right.
Must have been the wind.
It was a bird.
Sitting behind you is Yak. You guys got him. He's sitting behind you. He's got his arms wrapped around your middle. The other 2 are 2 other warriors with their own dragons that came along. But you and General Drakus are in the lead. You... Yeah, you fly up the mountains. You're approaching the city. Tonight, you know that the dragons are making their seasonal descent from high up in the mountain peaks to the lower mountains where you guys live for the winter. When this happens, dragons will often pick people. They like to collect them. Like Pokemon. In Manteca, most people who have magic have some type of connection with the dragon. Their magic and the dragon are linked. And your magic has been a tad feisty today. And you feel like you can sense that your dragon might be coming today.
Exciting.
But they're not here yet, so Lindgren was your right.
So after
Into
they, this is me asking questions about the world. After they like bond, does the dragon stay down, or do they
Sometimes.
still go up into the tops?
It depends on their relationship. Sometimes the dragon is like, "I will see you next winter," and they leave.
Fair enough.
And other times they stick around. And it depends on the dragon. Depends on how old they are. Depends on their relationship with their human. A lot of dragons pick more than one human. They kind of collect humans. But they're discouraged from picking too many humans because then that's just like cringe. You can't take care of all those humans. So it's like it's a thing.
Cringe.
Dragon cringe. You guys descend towards the city. There's a lot of very big open spaces in Manteca for dragons to land.
Shocker.
You see most of the buildings have big nests sitting on top of them. So like the humans live in the house below and the dragon sleeps on top. The buildings are made of brick. Just iron. Nothing crushable.
Very sturdy.
Stone and such.
Yes.
Stones and metals.
And you all, you make a couple passes. People are cheering. They're like, "Oh, the Warriors are back!" That's not what they sound like.
One of them does.
That's what that one guy sounds like.
Well, one of them does now.
And you guys go ahead and land. Touchdown. Lindgren crouches for you to hop off, slither off in your case. And the General Dracus, riding her other dragon, Erixis, is her name.
How do you spell that?
Erixis and what was it?
Erixis D's nuts, am I right? Anyway. Erixis is spelled YrYxus.
What kind of dragon?
A red
Red.
dragon. And Lingrid is spelled Lyngrid. All dragon names have Y's in them in this world. And as you guys slide off to the ground, you hear Yak go like, "Oh." And General Dragus lands next to you, and the dragon crouches for her to jump down. You know the stories about the General Dragus, as well as anyone else. The fearsome warlord of the north, who took the mountains by force, village by village with her army of vicious warriors and deadly dragons. Her boots hit the ground with a heavy crushing sound. The great sword across her back glittering in the bright sunlight as she moves toward you and the other warriors, flanked on either side by her two dragons. Yak kneels before her, his head low. You watch his shoulders tense in preparation as Dragus stops before him. And she waits there for a second, and then she crouches down a little bit to be more eye level with him, and she says, "Are you okay?" And Yak sighs, and he says, "Yes, General, I'm fine." And she says, "Let me see." And you watch her crouch down in front of him to examine each and every wound, scrape, and bruise that the Jaguars gave him. You also know that these stories about General Dracus are mostly bullshit. So she sits there and she looks him over.
They're mostly from Pantheris' point of view. She's
Probably.
this tyrant.
She's a scary lady. She is a tall, very muscular woman. She appears to be mostly human, but looking at her, you can see that it's likely she has some orc heritage somewhere. Mm-hmm. She's not a half-orc.
16th orc.
She's a 16th orc. Yeah. You've known her a long time. you grew up with this woman ever since you were very small.
Were you her ward? Were you like her ward?
She is not his mom. I'll tell you that. She is not technically his mother.
Not technically his mother.
Might as well be, though.
Yes, she is very protective of Scales, but nobody really gives him shit for it because he's
She's his
also
mom.
she's his mom. He's also pretty scary. He's got. I mean, did you see that spell he did?
Detonate.
Oh yeah. So yes, you have known her for a while, and she has not been herself lately. Usually she's all for going and attacking Pantheris. You guys just saved Yak, but you can see as she like finishes up looking at him, and she's like, "All right, go see your sister." And he gets up and he wanders off. You see, she looks tired, and she looks kind of sad. And you know that Belthus, the name that everybody was yelling, was her husband. He was this cheerful little bard guy, and Pantheris killed him fairly recently. And she's just kind of not been the same. Everybody's kind of waiting for her to be like, it's revenge time, baby. Let's go burn the forest to the ground. But she just hasn't called for it yet. And she's just been kind of tired. When Yak was kidnapped, she was like, let's go get him and beat everyone's ass. But she wasn't like...
Asses were certainly beat.
Asses were beaten. You
How
freaking
recently,
pulverized.
how recently was he killed by Panthers?
How recently? Belthus was killed by Pantheris. That's a true fact.
The
Also,
more
it
you
was a setup.
The more you say it like that, the more it sounds
A couple
true.
weeks ago, probably.
Okay. Rough.
After Yak leaves, she starts to head towards what you know is her house. It's got a... It's like pretty short. It's not an overly dramatic or huge house, but it's like long because she has 2 dragons that need to sleep on top of it. Looks kind of goofy. It's a sombrero situation of a house.
So her dragons both stay here year round.
Yeah, for the most part.
Imagine most like the war dragons do.
And you see both of her dragons kind of stare after her a little bit worried, fretting. And Lindgren says, "Excellent work with the lightning, boy."
Thanks. I didn't try.
Erixus thinks that's very funny.
What color is Lingrid again?
Lindgren is silver.
Silver. Okay.
We got silver and red, fire and ice, that kind of thing. And Erixus says, "Are you ready for your own dragon later today?
Hopefully.
I can smell it on you. It's coming."
I love these voices.
Certainly hope so.
Do you have your own house? With your own roof ready for the...
Don't actually know.
No, he lives on top of Dracus's house with the dragons. No, he's probably got his own place.
Probably.
It's probably not huge. None of the houses here are, like, enormous. There's a lot of people sharing space and things like that. Maybe sometimes humans go way up north with their dragons.
Maybe.
And don't even live here. The town, or the city, rather, is extremely packed today because people are here for the dragons. And all that stuff, but it's not usually this crazy. You see Yak over
It's an
with...
exciting day.
Yes, you see Yak over with his sister Hork. Hork and Yak.
That's awesome. I love that. Work with a Q, right?
Oh, it should be. No, it was just HOARK. And you see they're like, they clasp hands and they hug, and she smacks him in the back of the head, and then they hug again. They're both half orcs. Twins, I think. Doesn't matter.
Saying these aren't going to be reoccurring characters in this?
They could be.
They are
I have
not.
no way of knowing for sure. You guys could adopt an NPC at any moment.
I am taking it home with me. Home with me.
Lingrid says, what was her voice? Boy. It was, it was that one. She says, meeting your human, or in your case, dragon, for the first time is always a little bit nerve-wracking, but, you have a very powerful magic. Your soul bond will be strong, I am sure.
Hope I don't mess it up.
And Ericson says, no, you wouldn't do that. And she, reaches over with a wing and tries to give you, a gentle pat with the, her dew claw on the corner of her wing. And it's like, bonk. It's it's not as gentle as she means it to be, but...
So not only are
She
you
says,
close
"You
with
are a
General
good
Drake, but you're also
boy."
close with her dragons. I love it.
And if the dragons are not nice to you, I will flay them. And they have a chuckle about that. They think that's hilarious. Lingrid looks towards Drakus's house again
Be told or something.
and
Or more.
says, she seems sad. I think she's planning to do something stupid. This is a feeling I have. And Erixa says, impulsive. Not stupid. And Lingrid says, I've asked her about it a couple of times, but she hasn't mentioned anything to me. Has she said anything to you, boy?
Not yet.
It worries me that we haven't attacked Pantheris with our full force yet.
It's just been a couple weeks. But sure, I get it.
You don't think she's giving up, are you? Do you?
For our sake, I hope not.
Well, if she mentions anything to you, let me know. And Lindgren goes wandering off to go eat something.
Yeah.
There's giant troughs at the different towers and stuff. And she says, give me a beer.
How much alcohol do we make?
Maybe it's a joke. The tavern keeper's like, I'm not...
Either that or she actually gets just a shot.
It's just a little cup. Her little forked tongue. Scooping it.
She orders a keg at a time. That's the opposite end.
That's still like a shot
Yeah.
for a dragon, but
Is there anyone you want to go talk to?
I mean, I'm gonna go check up on Drakus.
Okay. She does not lock her door to her house. It's always open to people who want to come talk to her. Literally anyone in Montega could just walk in at any moment.
I still knock.
Nice. You knock, and her voice, there's like a pause, and then she says, Scales, you know you don't have to do that.
I know.
It's always you. The only one who knocks.
Did you live there with her for a while?
I imagine.
Probably,
As
yes.
a young boy.
Yes, she
Definitely was just like, why? This is your
actually,
home.
I should tell you what you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how secretive you want to be. You know where you once were.
You want us to leave the room?
You know that there was a prophecy. She's told you this. She doesn't know what it was. But she knows there was a prophecy that put you in danger. You know that one of your parents brought you to her. And you haven't seen them since. So Drakus was the one who like raised you and stuff. That's all you know. For sure, bro. So you go inside. It's very cozy. There's like a fireplace crackling away. You see she's got a desk piled high with stuff. Paperwork. Different, like, requests for maybe this part of the road needs to be fixed, this and that. She's not just a general, she's also in charge. You see she has doffed, I know words. She has doffed her, like, she wears this cape-ish thing when she flies on a dragon because it looks cool.
Yeah.
And you know that's the only reason.
That's at least half of it. It gives like advantage on intimidation.
Yes. That she like pins to her the shoulder pieces of her armor. She has doffed that. You can see her arms underneath. She's got a couple tattoos on her arms, including one around her bicep, her enormous muscular bicep. It's like a bunch of characters from a language you don't recognize. But it's not the only thing in this room that's like in that style. You see like some pieces of art in her room that have some of these similar looking characters and similar art styles in it that she just keeps like framed on her wall. If you've asked about them in the past, she's told you that they're like bits of an ancient civilization that she's found around. She thinks they're cool. Roll me insight, actually.
12.
Maybe with advantage. Because you probably know her pretty well.
15.
Okay. I don't know if you would have asked any more questions. Maybe you wouldn't have, but you know that when she says she has them, just because they look cool, you know she's lying.
I mean, I could get the sense of that if she also has a tattoo of these characters.
It's true. It's like insight and investigation at the same time. She's got a couple of lanterns in here lit. She's looking at stuff on her desk, seated over there. Her armor is made of shed scales
Nice.
from her dragons. A mix of red and silver going on. She's probably made you
Literal scale mail.
a literal scale mail. She's probably made you some similar armor and stuff.
Do you have scale mail?
No.
You know.
Maybe she's working on a piece. She's like, hasn't shed yet. But yeah, you come in. You can see the door to your old room. It's a workout room now. And she like stops what she's doing at her desk and says, "Is everything good?"
Well, I was gonna ask the same to you.
She says, "Of course you were." And kind of shuffles around at her desk. So, like, she's organizing things and stuff, and that tips you off that she's, like, nervous.
It's Lingrid.
Huh?
Lingrid's the dragon.
Yeah. Lingrid and Irixis are her dragons.
Lingrid's worried about you.
She's like, of course she is. And she futzes around for like a couple more seconds and then like gives up. She's not doing anything. She's just moving stuff around. You know, she's nervous and like is thinking about something. And then she says, "What I say does not leave this room yet. Okay."
Okay.
Well, he's a chatty one, so.
Maybe you don't know Scale's life. Maybe he's the town gossip. He and Yak. Just
He and Yak.
yapping.
He and Yak yakking.
He and Yak yakking. She says, "I am tired of all this fighting. I think it goes on and on and on, and will never stop until everyone I love is dead." Funny stuff, huh? And she laughs, but it's like fake. It's forced.
Laughing to the pan.
And she says, "I trust your opinion, not just because you are my boy, but because you are smart and very strong. Lightning today was sick." She says, "So you tell me what you think if I am being crazy. But I think maybe we should speak to Pantheris." About peace, about putting all this to bed. I don't remember why the fighting started. That's troubling to me. I don't remember who threw first punch at who. But it just keeps getting worse and worse. More attacks, more destruction. And now my Belfast is dead. And maybe I am crazy, but I am thinking about reaching out to the eldest Tuka. She like checks a paper. Tuka. To speak of ending this.
Do you really think we can trust them? After what they've just done?
She looks out her window. You can see Yak and Hork talking. Yes. Some other Monteca person has run up and has got like bandages and stuff for all these different wounds that are still bleeding. And she says, "I don't know. Maybe not. But is the alternative that we fight forever until we die?"
Could we not just end this? Ourselves?
are speaking of rocking their shit beyond recovery.
Yeah. Lingrid, at least, believes this to be a reasonable option.
Yes. Dragons are. They think themselves very invincible. But Pandaris is. It is large. It takes. I worry we would have to burn down the entire forest to truly be rid of them. And then she makes a face, and she's like, do we want to be rid of them? Are we not doing the same thing that they do to us? I don't know. If you think that it is not worth exploring, then I will consider dropping the subject.
I trust your judgment. But you are definitely not going alone.
I had a feeling you would say that. I'm sure everyone else in the world, or at least in these mountains, would agree. I shall bring it up tonight, and we will have a vote. After the dragons, of course.
There should be so many meetings. Anyway.
It's all meetings. Oops, all meetings. My finest campaign.
Diplomacy.
Your dragon. Are you ready?
I don't feel like it.
It is very bracing. Hopefully you will not have to do it twice. But it's important to know that though they are bigger and stronger and breathe elemental forces of destruction and could probably carry you away against your will and are almost indestructible by human hands, and she keeps listing things. If a dragon picks you, it is because they feel a connection, a soul bond to you. Especially you have the magics.
She does not. Would you know? I guess if she does.
I mean, have I ever seen her use it, or did she like train me in anything magic related?
Make it a
Or
face.
inside check.
Make it a face.
I'm making a face.
Sorry, I'm not even
You're
here.
making a face.
Only 3. Plus 2.
No, she's just a fighter.
Arguably more suspicious.
Fighter with 2 dragons.
Yeah, she's just a fighter with 2 dragons and a big sword. That's her deal. Anyway, all this to say, it is important to remember that dragon pick you because you have connection, you have bond. If you nurture that, then they love you. And it's very intense to have an immortal beast be willing to destroy the entire planet because you are crying about spilling milk. Okay? Erixis is very intense. Hopefully you will have a more chill dragon than me. But it's just, my advice is be ready to do some emotional managing.
I don't care about you a lot. They don't like seeing you like this.
Yes, I'm not myself. I wish to make it better. We will talk about it with everyone tonight. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to do before I jump again?
Probably not, no.
Yeah, maybe she's like, I placed order at the tavern for lunch today. Perhaps you could go grab and we feast.
I'll be on my way.
You guys,
I have a very important question. Do Yuan-Ti have eyelids?
that is a great question.
Does this Yuan-Ti
Do you have eyelids?
have eyelids?
Roll for eyelids. It's cocked!
Yeah.
It's right on the.
It was definitely going to land on one, seemingly.
No eyelids.
Damn.
All right.
None eyelids here. Maybe you have, like, not eyelids, but like a membrane.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bird.
I was just wondering.
That flicks open and closed.
At what point during the conversation I was like thinking, oh,
How do
maybe
snakes keep their eyes moist?
they have like scale over it. They have like a
Oh.
transparent scale over it.
That's way cooler than a.
That's why
membrane.
Ronan. That's why Ronan goes blue.
Yeah,
Because
you're right.
Because it
you're right.
separates and.
I even
yeah.
have a snake. What a snake! Yeah, so you guys, you go grab lunch and you guys start munching. You can hear the dragons getting drunk outside.
So, I guess a separate little question. There are actual dragon scale veils available.
Uh-huh.
Would I have one of those technically?
What are their, like, ACs and stuff?
Plus 45.
14 plus dex, a max of 2, with potentially a bonus plus 1.
Okay.
And also other bonuses, like be able to
Because I
detect.
looked at skill mail a couple times and it, like, wasn't that good, so I
Yeah.
wanted it to be actually good. But if they're, yeah, you can have some skill
Regular
mail.
scale mail is.
Scale mail is definitely a thing here where there are dragons shedding all the time.
Regular scale mail in the book is, I think, disadvantaged to stealth checks, but.
Yeah, it's like the base scale mail mentions it, the dragon scale mail does not.
I mean, that makes sense.
Weird. We now move deep into the jungle, past the thick forest of Pantheris territory. The trees crowd together even closer, the space around their impressive roots. Roots? Come on! The space around their impressive roots empty of vegetation, though a layer of water sits over the ground. The canopy is almost impenetrable here. The leaves above are outlined in that bright golden light from above, but none manages to reach the forest floor. This part of the jungle is much more still, much quieter. Though the shriek of birds and buzz of insects is still constant, it all feels less alive and more reverent here. We have entered Canopria. You... wait. We see two figures making their way through little bridges in the trees, jumping from branch to branch. Maybe you're swaying from branches. You have wings, so you might be flying around. Describe your character for me.
Sure. My character is Crew. I am just a little bit under 5 foot Aarakocra. I am a harpy eagle Aarakocra. So your description at the beginning of the harpy eagle claws in the mountains, it really was evocative for me. I am... Well, for harpy eagles, the females are usually the ones that are quite a bit larger. So I'm still big, probably compared to my companion a little bit, but others in my family, my mom, my sister, they're all much larger than I am. So I'm a kind of lighter colored, gray, white feathers, that type of thing. I have a kind of long cloak that I'm wearing. But it has a lot of slits and stuff on it for the fact that I am a bird, flying and whatnot. And I am carrying a large wooden staff that has become kind of a recent acquirement that I've had, and I've not let it really leave my side.
Acquisition.
Yeah, recent acquisition.
Do you have the staff with you?
I do have the staff with me.
Excellent.
I have got a outfitted to where I can either carry it across my back, or I'm holding it, and I am holding it a lot, most of the time right now.
You and your lizard folk friend Dasha are hopping around through these branches. You're not doing anything in particular. You don't appear to be looking for food or anything like that. You're just sort of wandering off. You guys are alone out here in the deep jungle, on the edges of the deep jungle. Like I said, maybe you're fluttering around from place to place. Dasha mostly sticks to one tree at a time, but she's very dexterous. She goes launching herself from branch to branch. And you are in the middle of a conversation. And maybe you've been distracted. I don't know how well you've been listening.
I have not been. I've been a little bit troubled of mind lately.
So yeah, when you snap back into the conversation, and she's in the middle of saying, and it's not that I wanted to kill it. I didn't want to kill it. But the healing spells weren't working. And my dad was like, we should just let the jungle decide its fate. And I don't think that animals should suffer. I think if something's suffering, you should maybe do the right thing and put it down. But...
What? Sorry, what? What was suffering?
It's the long story short is that I am not going to be at the meeting later.
Okay.
And she starts laughing, and she says, "I'm fucking with you, man. I knew you weren't listening a while ago."
I'm really sorry. My head is somewhere above the trees today.
She says, "Yeah, I noticed. You said you wanted to talk. We're pretty alone, but if you want to get more alone, I have something I can show you."
Sure, that would be great. That sounds distracting, actually. So, what you got?
She beckons you over to stand next to her, and once you're there, she starts doing a bunch of very intricate and crazy hand motions, and you see she's almost like drawing a symbol through the air, and her eyes start glowing. And she is what's called a green basilisk lizard folk, also known as a Jesus lizard, because they run on water.
Nice.
And she's got this little crest thing on her head. But any markings on her body start glowing, and she casts Plane Shift, which is a very high level spell. And she briefly moves you guys into, we'll say it's like a section of the ethereal plane. And so you can see through to your plane still. The trees are all still around you, but it's like an alternate version. You're just outside.
I imagine that our voices in here are a little echoey or something too.
It's echoey. Maybe the leaves are drifting in reverse.
Okay. I am...
And she looks extremely proud of herself.
I'm a little jealous. We started at basically the same time, and you are so much more advanced than I am.
She shrugs and says, well, like I said, your questions only strengthen my faith. This is a joke you two have.
Yes.
My bond with the jungle is strong, and I get bigger spell slots for that, apparently. Anyway, what is it that you wanted to talk about?
I have some concerns directly related to the jungle.
Don't you always?
This is different. I know I've talked a lot about where do other, people's beliefs come from? Why do they believe in other deities besides the jungle and all that type of stuff? A couple of days ago, I was up at up on my meditation spot up at the very top of the trees. And I got into a really, really deep state of meditation, like deeper than I've ever gotten before. And in fact, I was still conscious, but was like I could feel myself really falling asleep, like my body was going to sleep. Even my mind was starting to drift just a little bit. And in that moment, I was taken over. I don't know exactly how to describe it. There was just this overwhelming, crushing, heavy feeling that just overwhelmed all my senses, and I didn't really exist anymore. I was experiencing this forces in this being outside of me, and I think it was the jungle. And the jungle was all I could experience in this moment was an intense anger, an intense rage. I did not feel that this rage or anger was directed at me personally, but it was all consuming. It was all that this presence was feeling. And it was just there for a split second, but it was like, again, it was like I was joined to it at that moment in time, and I thought I felt everything. It was just like this anger was like rushing through the trees. It was everywhere. The entire everything we've ever known. It was nothing but rage. And then I snapped out of it. And again came to up there at the top of my meditation spot, and it took a while for me to like really kind of calm down to the point where I could even come down off of the tree. But I don't know. I know that there are others that are talking about the fact that they're getting signs and signals that that the jungle is unhappy with us, and we need to redouble our efforts and get out and spread the good word of the jungle and all that much more. I don't know if this was some of that same type of thing or what. All I know is that the jungle needs help. It needs something. It's just angry.
She listens to all that, nods along, and she says, well, I mean, we've known the jungle is angry for a while.
How do we know? I mean, again, like I experienced it, but like, how else do we know that it's angry?
I mean, it tells us, crew. I mean, look around. Look at all this violence taking place beneath the jungle's canopy. It's punishing us for drifting from its shade. I've never heard someone describe it like that exactly. But I mean, every meeting, we hear people talking about how angry the jungle is. I know I felt it. I'm glad that you have too. But I mean, are you planning to bring this up tonight? There's a meeting tonight. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's another meeting.
I don't think this is something for me to share. I don't think it was given to me to share necessarily.
All right. Well, that's your choice.
We will see. I mean, we'll see what the meeting brings tonight. But
do you think there's something you're supposed to do about it? other than, all of our responsibility to bring people back into the jungle shade. I heard there was another attack today. Maybe the jungle saw it coming.
Like I said, this was several days ago. I mean, it could have seen, obviously the jungle can see things into the future or whatever, but I don't know. I've thought about it a lot over the last couple of days. You noticed I've been quiet. And the more I've thought about it, the more I don't necessarily... I don't know. I'm not sure that this anger necessarily has anything to do with the war. I'm not saying it doesn't. But it seems to me that... Because, again, part of my reasoning for that is a lot of the war is taking place up in the mountains. And everything, and I don't know, it just felt like the jungle, to me, it felt like the jungle was angry with what is going on here inside of the jungle itself. Or something.
I mean, a lot of the fighting is taking place in the jungle.
Could be.
But,
I feel...
the mountains are... That's where the devil riders live.
I feel like I need to do some more...
There's a lot of raised eyebrows around this table when I said that.
I feel like I need to do some more investigation, within myself, and also see if maybe I can make contact again to get more clarity about what it is. I do feel a strong desire to help the jungle in any way that I can.
That's good.
I am waiting for a little bit more guidance as to what form that help should take.
Do you think you'll tell my dad? I won't tell him. That's up to you.
I might. We'll see. Jenner is, my mentor as well, so
as you know,
he's guided me a lot through the years. I will think on it.
Yeah, he's a wise old dork. I don't know. I wish I had answers for you, man.
I didn't really come looking for answers.
Yeah, I know.
Just wanted to share. I know you've noticed that, I've been a little off center lately, so.
Sometimes I wish we could, and this is crazy, I know. But sometimes I wish we could go talk to the high priestess about it. The mother priestess about it. Saying the wrong thing. If anybody's gonna have visions that vivid, it should be her. This better not be a sign that you're gonna be the next priest, in your case, I suppose. Unless there's something you're not telling me.
It's a title.
I know that that's an aspiration that you have. It is not an aspiration that I have.
Well, you should tell my father that. Because he won't shut up about you.
I know it's also an aspiration that he has. So I feel that there is work to be done. I'm just waiting for... I'm looking for clarification around what form that'll take. It could be, talking to our elders. I don't know. I trust in the jungle. This isn't the first time it's talked to me. It'll continue to. We'll continue our dialogue.
Indeed. And she reaches over, and even though you're in another plane of existence, she reaches over and rests her hand against one of the glowing trees. Because you're in the ethereal plane. They don't normally grow.
Maybe they do when she's around.
Maybe. And she says, well, if we're sharing, mine isn't as big as your thing. But do you feel weird?
Weird in what way?
I'm not completely sure. I haven't been having dreams, which is what I normally get. I haven't been seeing anything in my meditations. I haven't been hearing whispers. I haven't fallen asleep in the sacred pools. I've considered, getting some assistance from the substances. I haven't done that yet. I just have this feeling that something's coming. And I don't know if it's the demons. It could be the demons.
They've shown no interest in us thus far.
All the attacks. I guess that's true. But if part of the jungle is in danger, the whole of the jungle is in danger. But I don't know, I just have this feeling that something's coming. But hey, maybe it's nothing.
Maybe.
Good talk.
Well, if you get any clarification on your side, maybe it'll help me with mine too. So if you find a way to get the communication flowing again,
That'd be great. Tag team these visions. And she brings the plane shift down. You guys return. It's much darker again now. She's still resting her hand against the tree. And she actually stares at it for a minute and closes her eyes and takes a deep breath with it. And then she says, I should probably get back. I gotta get ready for the meeting tonight.
I thought you just said you weren't going to go to the meeting. Oh wait, no, that was when you were
Messing with you.
you were strewing falsehoods to see if you could capture my attention.
Yes. I was going on. There was a Potu sloth involved. It was crazy.
I missed that part too.
There are actually quite a few Potu sloths wandering through the deep jungle, so you guys hear them pretty regularly. Just a little world building stuff for you.
They're slow, deep screams.
Yes, more. So the two of you start wandering back through the forest. You're not far from the main city. You were probably heading in the direction of one of the temples that you've seen, but I don't think you quite got there.
Mm-hmm.
On the edges of the main city, which is this complex thing of big platforms in the trees and tree houses and bridges between the trees. Some people live lower to the ground. Some people live way up in the canopy. It's what's the word? It's all the dimensions. It's up and down. It's everything.
The trees are our skyscrapers.
Yes, along the edges of this main city? Question mark.
What's the city named?
Canopria.
Canopria City.
Capital City.
Capital City. I don't have a specific name for it.
Name is City. Metropolis.
Metropolis. Metro City.
Metropolis.
Metropolis! That's good!
Alright, we'll go with Metropolis.
At the edge of Metropolis, you pass by a familiar kapok tree? I don't actually know how to say it. Because I'm...
Is it Kapok?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kapok.
Kapok?
Yeah, kapok tree. I might be wrong.
You
though.
pass by a familiar kapok tree. This is where your parents live. And your siblings. Most of your siblings.
Yeah.
But in this case, you also see up in the lower branches, so not up by the house, you see your mother talking to Jenner. Jenner is at your house. And it looks like they're just chatting. It doesn't look like anything serious.
Since
But,
I've got his daughter with me, I'm gonna be like, "What do you think they're getting up? Do we need to be worried?"
You think they're spilling secrets too?
Could be.
Maybe Jenner's questioning his faith. And she busts up laughing because, like, Jenner's a high cleric.
Yeah, no.
Hi.
He's a high cleric.
That too.
The tree. Bliss. Had to write it down, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
As you guys get close, maybe you also see your sister down at below. She
K-pop.
Sorry.
What?
K-pop.
K-pop tree.
Sorry.
K-pop. Everybody down. You see your sister down near the bottom of the tree. She likes gardening.
Mm-hmm.
She's down in the garden. A very little amount of light gets down here, and yet her garden is flourishing.
She has the greenest of thumbs.
She's tending to some flowers right now. She's got berry bushes growing. She's got a banana tree that she's tending to.
I imagine she grows a fair amount of food for the community.
Some passion fruit trees. She's got quite a little grove. And when she sees you guys, she's got some cacao. She's got cacao for sure.
Nice.
Acai. Orchids. I'm looking at my list of Amazon forest plants. When she sees you coming, she waves.
I fly over.
What's her name?
Really?
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 Really? A really good name.
And I lost my place. No. I thought I was back at my spot and I was not. She says, "Hey,
Hello, sister.
I did not know you were coming today."
I didn't either.
Okay.
Surprise!
She usually like has a fruit basket for you or something, and she
Aw.
starts like looking around. She's like, "I've probably got something here. Hang on." And Dasha stares up at her dad, cups her hands around her mouth, and says, "What are you doing?" And you hear Jenna go, "Ah!" up above, and he peers down and says, "Dasha,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? Not pillaging the Harpia's garden, I'm sure." And she says, "You got me."
She's got a little sass to her. I like it.
And then Jenner sees you too, and he says, "Oh, that makes perfect sense." And he starts to clamber down the tree. Your mom just flies down because she got wings. And he says, "Crew,
Jenner?
I was just telling your parents that..." Oh, I was just telling your parents how well your training is going, and that someone may or may not be getting the promotion soon.
Dasha?
Yep. He says, "Ha ha! You've been working. You've been working very hard. I think it's about time you become a proper cleric, and then who knows? You could become a high cleric. You can do whatever you want, I suppose. But
Sky's the limit.
Sky's
and I wave my wings a
limit.
little bit as I'm float off the ground as I say it.
We all, anything is possible beneath the jungle's great canopy. Ah. What have you two been up to?
Just been checking some of the routes between here and the it's not the northern temple. Which direction is that? That's the eastern temple.
Eastern Temple, huh? Did you, go inside again?
We did not get that far.
Oh, well, it's probably for the best. And he kind of trails off. For a minute.
I know that our visits to the temples makes you uncomfortable.
Yes, well, it's just so different. Anyway, are you prepared for tonight? For the meeting tonight?
Do I need to be prepared?
Oh, just for all that spiritual energy. We're all gonna be sharing things. I know I've had a couple visions since our last meeting 3 days ago. I hear the high priest. I hear the mother priestess may join us this time. That never happened.
It would be good to hear what she has to say. I know
Yes.
there's a lot of speculation going on right now.
Yes, indeed. And you didn't hear this from me because you're an acolyte and not a cleric yet. But I've heard she's been having dreams. Don't know what kind, so maybe I shouldn't have brought it up. But I think there should be news, especially since this latest attack.
I assume by the
Something-
latest attack they're referring to the attack that happened there?
Yes.
Okay.
Something must be done about these sky demons. Burning our beloved jungle! Your mom flutters down, and says, well, there's no use gossiping about it before the actual meeting takes place. We can always talk about it then. And he says, yes, of course. Have you done all your tasks today? Your meditations?
I finished them
You
all
communed?
early this morning.
Excellent. Such a good boy. Well, I will be off then.
We will see you there.
Yes.
Is Dasha going with him?
Dasha! Are you coming with me? Still me that has to decide, by the way. And she says, yeah, alright. And she turns to you and says, good luck with your stuff. I will see you tonight.
Sounds good.
And she heads out with her father.
What are Dasha and Jenner again? Like
They're lizard folk. Let me pull
that's
up a
right,
picture.
That's right. They're
of what they look
Jesus.
They're Jesus lizards. So Jenner
right,
has
sorry.
this big crest on his head. He's a very handsome man. Very handsome lizard boy. This is what the males look like.
Oh, amazing!
He's got
Incredible.
this big situation on his head.
That's quite something.
Nice.
And probably that spine thing, too. Maybe the tail thing also. They got tails.
Nice.
Dasha doesn't look that dramatic, unfortunately. But
As they leave, I take just. I mean, I love both of them. They're both very close. I've spent a lot of time with both of them, but I still take a little bit of a, sigh as
your
they.
mom says, he's intense, that man.
Yes, he can be. He's very enthusiastic.
Yes, very enthusiastic. That's an excellent word to describe him. He thinks very highly of you.
Sometimes too highly, I think.
You've made quite an impression.
And I don't know why. His daughter is superior in literally everything that she does. I don't know why he doesn't pay more attention to her and her abilities.
Yeah.
How are you? And I give both of them a big hug. I don't get home nearly often enough, even though I'm like here most days.
All right. She says, we're all right. It's been really rainy. Had some structural damage to the house we've been dealing with.
Oh.
But your brother, Gark, has been apparently quite a handful. We've been talking to his mentor a lot lately.
So have I.
Have you heard from a call at all?
Not recently. I know he is.
Really says, shocker!
He's focused, and I don't know. It's not like the two of us talked that much even when we were home, but you know, I don't see him much at the acolyte trainings.
Alright, well, I just hope he's doing well and not taking things too seriously, but we know how he is.
Yeah. So, for your knowledge, Akala is my nestmate. And so, but I have 4 siblings. Very much like real life. 1 sister, 3 brothers. Order is not the same. But he is training to be like a paladin / guard for the Mother Priestess. Is he the only one? I don't remember if we decided, but the other ones are still too young to have made their choices.
He's the only one that's a devoted paladin.
Yes.
So when you say nestmate, do you mean just like a sibling, or do you mean like you guys were eggs together?
We were eggs together.
Gotcha.
Yes. He was my nestmate. We have never really gotten along. There was another 2 that were also nestmates, and then there was a third batch that was just 1 egg. So
The other one wasn't dead.
there was just one that time.
Just never hatched, you know.
Or it was just 1 egg that time. I don't know. I never got the details on it. So
The deeds. Your sister puts together a little fruit basket.
you do this every single time I come by. That is almost every day.
I'm overrun with fruit here, man.
I appreciate it. I love it. It's the best fruit.
You guys probably all sit together and you chat some, and you munch on fruit. As, the day is going, it's, time for people to maybe start getting ready to attend this meeting that's coming up.
Are either of them planning on attending too?
Yeah, they usually show up.
Okay.
At least.
Really too?
Really? Shows up sometimes.
Okay. My parents both do those sometimes?
Yeah.
Regular or semi-regularly? Okay.
Yeah. As you are kind of wrapping up your conversation, getting ready to go, you feel something. Again. It's not as intense as it was the first time. You feel almost, and you're not exactly sure how to describe this, but as you're holding your staff, it almost feels like the pressure in your staff starts to build.
Okay.
And then you feel that heaviness on you again. It's not quite as overwhelming as the first time, but you feel that heaviness, and for a second, you hear this whispering. You can't make out any of the words. You're not sure what they're saying, but you hear this, frantic whispering. And it's almost fast enough that you think somebody just walked past you, except it's, accompanied by that feeling.
Okay.
Again. And then it fades.
all I do is kind of take a breath, kind of turn internal, and just say, "I am here."
Okay.
Like, I'll I guess say I don't understand yet, but I am here. Do I get the impression that there's anything I can do? And I guess I'm asking, are there like roles that I can make as we go through this that can help me to decipher what these feelings and things are better?
Yes. I'm not sure you can right now.
That's fine.
At this moment, but yes.
Okay. I was ready. I was like,
You kind of. The whispering, maybe this time, kind of gives you. You wonder if this feeling you're having, because with the whispering, there's a little bit more urgency, and you kind of wonder if this is part of what Dasha was talking about.
okay.
Odd anticipation.
I also wonder if it has something to do with like this directly with this beating we're heading towards because it's happening right now, right before it. So I'm not a cat, but like I'm paying it. My ears are up. I'm paying attention to what's going on here. Not just what people are saying, because people say the same thing every time we go to these things. Although I am listening, for something different, some new information, but I'm also watching like the people in the crowd and everything. So I'm going to try and position us wherever we're sitting in a place where I can kind of look at the group that's there at the same time.